Yeah,
Oh, you know
I've
who?
known who you are. Yeah, because you battled with Ryan, and that's how I know who you are. Yeah, I've heard your name a lot coming up in conversation and whatnot, and I've heard only good things about you, bro. I've heard you're like a
Oh,
real
cool.
nice guy, and that you got a strong team, and yeah, so
Oh, for
that's what's
sure,
up,
dude. Yeah,
man.
for sure. And so I have a question for you. What's like, so this is just a random question, but like, what's something you've always wanted to do on your bucket list?
Ooh, well, traveling, man. That's like different places, like, yeah, I would say traveling, dude, is kind of like my biggest inspirations or like what I'd love to do, like going places, like I would love to hit 10 million followers one day, I want to travel every part of the world, things like that,
Mhm.
How about you?
I kind of want to travel to all 50 states, and then I would love to meet Katy Perry one of these days. That would be like really cool to
Dude,
meet and
you probably
in
could meet
person.
her.
So,
That'd be cool. You're a big Katy
that
Perry fan?
yeah, I mean when I got to go to a Taylor Swift concert and I got to have her Taylor Swift wave and smile
See,
at me
I'm a
on
Swiftie, bro. I love Taylor Swift. She, Taylor Swift
did you ever go
is,
to
I never been to a
did you ever
concert, man.
Okay. I mean, I was very lucky. My brother got like in the Ticketmaster queue. He was 2000th in the Ticketmaster queue, and he was able to sag me and him a front row to Indianapolis. And we flew from Seattle to Indianapolis just to go watch her. And that was like
Wow.
my favorite memory of like
That's so
that concert
cool.
was
Yeah,
getting to
dude,
see
Taylor
her. And
Swift is, she's something, man. She's pure elegance in my opinion. I love her. I think she's class. She's a class act. Guys, you want to do one more, Conrad?
absolutely, let's do it, dude. Dustin, I really do like your vibe though. In all
Oh,
seriousness,
thank you, bro. Yeah, I
yeah.
appreciate that, man. Um, You know, I always try to be I always try to be a good person on here, bro. Like I try to stay out of drama, keep my positive vibes and just what I mean, try not to, you know, fuck with too many people like in a negative way, you know what I'm saying? So,
Dustin, I feel you because it's like for me, it's like I'm so nice to everybody, and it's like,
yeah.
and I try staying out of drama. But the problem is like because I'm such a nice person, it's like I get vulnerability getting taken advantage of at times because
Yeah.
of me being nice
Totally. Yeah, I mean
and
it's
being very.
it's there's two different personality types out there. There's like and I think sometimes people fail to put into perspective that not everybody thinks alike. Some people are super fiery and prideful, and they gotta, you know what I mean? They gotta stand up for themselves. They gotta have the last word. They gotta stand for they gotta say what they gotta say. And then there's people like me, and maybe you're the same way, where you're just kind of like, drama and problems and everything, we just kind of like avoid it. And confrontation makes us uncomfortable. And, it drains the energy. So instead of being confrontational, you just kind of, you know, you just stay out of the shit. It drains me, man. Being aggressive and confrontational and calling people out on their shit has just never been my personality type. And I'm sure you can relate to the same scenario as me right now, with
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
But Dustin, I do have a question. Like, what do you do when like people are just saying such negative stuff about you? Like,
I try to change
what do you?
I I try to change their perception by just like showing them differently than what they say about me. Like I've got people saying that I'm supporting things that I like that I don't, just because of continuing to battle or whatever. And I just, I show them through my actions that I'm not a bad guy. And I feel like most people have my side on that. But you're gonna get it no matter what, man. I'm starting to realize no matter how much you defend yourself, you're going to just continue to get, shit about it, because you'll never be able to reach everybody. So all you can do is ignore it, dude, and just be you, and try not to feed into the don't give it energy, because that's what a lot of people want, man. They want you to react. They want to get your attention. They want you to say something. They want to clip you. They want to make content out of you. You know what I mean? And it's like, you just don't give
Yeah.
into it. If people are being supportive and kind to you, that's something else. But I'm just talking about the rude people that, talk crap about you. Just ignore it, There is
Yeah,
a lot
because
of people that are looking out for you. They're looking out for your reputation and your image. This is true. There are people that are warning you in a good way. They're trying to keep you from, getting yourself into any more heat. And that's commendable. But I'm talking about the people that are going to say, Conrad, you're a POS for rolling with this person or that person. You're not a
right.
piece of shit and you know it. You're a good guy. I've never seen one person say anything bad about you, bro. Not once. Matter of fact, when I read through comments, I see people saying Conrad's a sweetheart, Dustin and Crystal suck, but Conrad's awesome. So good for you, man. I'm glad that you got that, man. Yeah, dude, I feel like a lot of my chat has been MIA. They're not present because of all the shit going down. I just think they bailed on me.
I mean,
It is what it is.
honestly, Dustin, you are amazing.
I think a lot of my people bailed because of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. I mean, honestly, what the most important thing is you're doing what you believe is right, and you're doing believe what you believe you is going to be safe for you. Honestly, that's what I
Yeah.
gotta say. That so.
Sure. I just think it's not that people are bailing because they're like mad at me. I think they're just tired of drama. And that's probably why they just don't come in when like the chat's. But the whole past 2 weeks has been nothing but. So, and I've had to address so much shit. So I think that they're just probably thinking, oh, it's going to be another night like that. But I made it, a thing that we're not going to get into it too much tonight. It's been chill. But tonight there's not too many people in sight.
And what I gotta say is like my safety is always number
Oh, dude,
one.
100%. And you've worked very
So
hard. You've worked super hard to build your platform and your reputation. And I got to tell you, don't throw it away for anybody. I mean,
yeah.
you can, be kind and respectful from a distance, but don't throw your reputation away.
So wait, Dustin, have you and Crystal ever met in person, or have you guys
No,
just been? No.
just
Okay,
battled
got
on
it.
TikTok. Yeah, no.
Okay,
I
that's what.
I used to battle her all the time, and then I hadn't seen her for a while, and I knew, her and Ryan battled a lot, and then as of all the crazy recent shit that came out, I battled with her a couple times just so we could have a couple conversations about everything, kind of like me and you. And then that's it. But we made it a pact or a little promise that next time we battle, we're not going to talk about it just because we want to kind of get past all this. You know what I mean? And
Oh
the
yeah,
more we
for
talk
sure.
about it, the more it's going to linger. If you're going to be known, you want to be known for something positive, dude, not something bad.
For sure. But what I will say was what was the curveball was when I had gone live and then people were just attacking me in the comments, and I literally didn't even know because I was when I found out about some of the stuff happening, I was literally in Wyoming with family, and my family really didn't want me being on my phone for like not as much time when I was on family vacation. And I was only back in at my home for a few days. And then when that happened, I had no idea. And people were just like really, really upset
And
and mad
you're a
at
very
me.
nice
And I
guy,
just,
and nobody
so
should be
yeah.
attacking you, bro. And so if they're attacking you, then I can understand. If you're gonna get attacked, I'm gonna get attacked because you know what I mean. You're a super innocent, kind guy, and you don't deserve that, bro. So I could.
It's like, I don't want to get into a situation I just don't feel comfortable
Nah,
with.
you're good,
That,
bro.
and that, and that's why I tell people that I'm doing what's best for me. And
Thank you. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're not hurting anybody. You're not affecting anybody. You're spreading positivity, and that's it, bro. So don't let nobody talk shit to you. Don't let them drag you down. You'll be all right, bro. And I gave you a
thank you,
follow,
Dustin.
man. So we'll definitely
Awesome,
battle,
Dustin.
bro. And just protect yourself and your reputation, man.
You got it, Dustin. It's an honor to meet you, and thanks for being so kind to me as well
Yeah, of
too.
course,
So
Conrad, man. Much love to you, brother. Nice
much
to
love to you
finally
too.
meet you. All right, homie.
You too.
All right, Conrad. See ya.
See ya.